Hi everybody, my name is Sera Jo. This week I'm co-hosting music lessons with Carlos. See you!
Welcome everybody to another live session and music lesson webinar with Carlos. Today we will cover different topics such as ear training, music theory, keyboard skills, chord progressions, and contemporary voicings. We also have some new piano tutorials, so stay tuned and let's get started. Well, thank you, Sera Jo, for this wonderful video tutorial. And I want to talk about this video tutorial. Okay, yeah, so actually Sera Jo, she studied with Russ Ferrante. I don't know if you know that name, legendary keyboardist. And he keyboardist with Yellow Jackets for, I don't know, maybe over 30 years. Yeah, and Sera, she was a long-term student of Russ. And Russ, a way of teaching, he emphasized a lot of voice leading in this type of work. Yeah, so Sera was paying, maybe some respect or being inspired by the teachings of Russ, and she decided to work some voice leading workouts, yeah, in all 12 keys over different jazz chord progressions, yeah. And I have to be honest, I haven't done this work too much myself, yeah. When I see, for me, voice leading, yes, I have my almost, like homophonic structures, yeah, and then I have smooth movement of voices, and that's as far as I kind of take it, but really to take it to the next level, which create almost contrapuntal lines, yeah, that's something I haven't explored too much, yeah. So I want to play this video again. Yeah, this is really good, very good stuff, very good stuff. Okay, so here we go. Let's listen to it again. Okay, yeah, so Sarah, thank you again for this video. Oh my goodness, I have two old friends of mine, Kota, yeah, from Musicians Institute. Wow, it's been like 20 years. And Roberto from Shepherd, from Cornell. Roberto's now working on his doctorate. Yeah, Roberto, good to see you, good to see you. Yeah, so we're gonna practice together. Okay, so I would play this video again, yeah, but maybe I shouldn't. Yeah, hey Hiram, welcome, Hiram. Yeah, you join us. Hiram, I think just for you, I'm gonna play this video again, yeah, because this is really good stuff. Yeah, and it's only a minute and 20 seconds long, and it's taking the chord progression of Autumn Leaves in G minor, and going through a voice leading routine. You know, I wouldn't say Bach, you know, but a Bach-like, yeah, and yeah. So let's all listen to it again. So now that everybody's here, yeah, because this is actually very good stuff. Okay, once more. Okay, and now we're gonna get to our work. Okay, ear training, and we're gonna warm up. We're gonna warm up with the 7 triad qualities. Okay, I have a larger audience now, so I'm gonna put everybody to work. Okay, so we have 7 triads, major. Let me boost my volume, okay? Major, minor, diminished, augmented, major flat 5, sus4, and sus2. Okay, I think let me see if my volume, yeah, my volume is okay. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, maybe I should take the piano out. How about if I take it out? Yeah, so maybe not, because some people are gonna complain about this. But okay, don't look at the keyboard. Yeah, don't look at the keyboard. I'm gonna play a triad. Yeah, and you're gonna tell me, or you're gonna find the quality. So if I play this triad, oh, minor, and then I go to another key. Yeah. Oh, this is a major flat 5. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna start. Okay, so let's listen to our first triad. Don't look at the keyboard. Okay, sus2. Next one. Let's just listen to the triads. Augmented. Next one. Diminished. Next triad. Again. sus4. Next one. Major. And last one. Major flat 5. Okay, so now we're gonna take it to another level. Yeah, and this is more advanced. And maybe, yeah, you know what, maybe for this one, I'm gonna take my keyboard off. Why? Because I would like you to visualize, yeah? So the first level, yeah, and I left my keyboard on, it's just dealing with the feeling aspect of our musical mind, yeah? So we're feeling the quality of E flat, or a minor, or just feeling the quality of a diminished chord, or feeling the quality of an augmented triad. But now we're going to add a whole new component. We're going to add a component of visualizing. So what am I going to do? I want to ask you, let's say, okay, here is this triad C sharp. Then I'm going to play the triad in C sharp, and in your mind's eye, you immediately get the quality. Okay, this is a minor triad, but now I'm going to see the notes. I'm going to see the C sharp, E, and G sharp. Yeah, so we're using two elements now of our musical mind, the feeling aspect and the visualization aspect. Yeah, so it's way more processing, way more processing. Yeah, so here we go. I'm gonna take my piano off for now. Okay, there is no piano. Okay, we're in the key of A. So you're gonna listen to this chord and you're gonna visualize the chord. Okay, bringing my piano back. A minor, so you should have seen an A, C, and E painted. And let me actually zoom my keyboard a bit more. Okay, that's better. Okay, good. I think this works out great. I'm gonna take my piano off. Next one. Let's listen to this triad. It's an E flat, I forgot. E flat. Yeah, so you have to visualize the root, the third, and the fifth of the triad. Okay, here is my keyboard back. It's an E flat major flat 5. Okay, and we're gonna move to another triad. And we're gonna go to the key of G. Key of G. So immediately go for the quality. The first part is the feeling aspect. After you get the feeling aspect, you start visualizing. Okay, let's visualize the root, the 3, the 5 of the triad. Okay, what I was playing is a G augmented. Yeah, so you have to visualize a G, a B, and a D sharp. Okay, let's go to another one. Let's go to the key of F. Okay, key of F. So you have to get the quality first. That's just feeling. Now, after you get the feeling right, you're gonna visualize the notes. You're gonna visualize the root, the 3, and the 5. And I was playing an F diminished triad. Okay, so you had to visualize your root, your flat 3, and your flat 5. F, A flat, and C flat. And let's do one last one. Let's go to B flat. Okay, I was working with a movie score with a student of mine, and we were all over. We were using this chord everywhere. Okay, we're in B flat. What is the name of this triad? Okay, so this triad is a sus2 triad. So you had to visualize the B flat, the C, and the F. Okay, this workout is really powerful. As far as I know, I haven't seen too much of this workout. I've seen the first part, the feeling aspect. Yes, recognizing the triad qualities. You know, that's a common practice at college level. Yeah, but actually to be able to virtualize, to be able to see them, yeah, in our mind's eye, in all detail, you know, zoom in and create the musical images inside. That I haven't seen, yeah, and this is a part that I really like to explore. Okay, perfect. Now that we warmed up with ear training a little bit, I want to work with scales. Scale of the day. I want to go back to basics. Why basics? With my chromatic scale. because just in one pass going up and down, we cover so much harmonic material. Yeah, so let's see. Here we are with Do. Yeah, we're gonna have a Do, Di. So let's say Do, Di, Re, Re, Mi, Fa, Fi, Sol, Si, La, Li, Ti, Do. Yeah, so we have all those harmonic possibilities. So I'm mentioning this so that when we do this practice, we don't become like robots, okay, doing things by rote, but no, we pay attention, yeah, to the meaning of each note. Yeah, so because that's going to be very useful. Yeah, and also I want to do this as a warm-up because then I want to take this chromatic scale to another level. Yeah, to another level. So here we go, together. Do, and yeah, if you can play and sing, that would be ideal. Do, Di, Re, Re, Mi, Fa, Fi, Sol, Si, La, Li, Ti, Do. Now we're gonna go descending, and you can see all the chromatic scales, they change name, and of course they're gonna change harmonic function. Descending. Do, Ti, Te, La, Le, So, Se, Fa, Mi, Me, Re, Ra, Do. Okay. Now, I want to go to another level. I want to take this chromatic scale, but we're going to use a chromatic approach notes. Voila, here we go. If you see the beat 2, yeah, it's exactly as the ascending part of our previous scale. Yeah, it's Do, Di, Re, Re, Mi, Fa, Fi, Sol, La. Yeah, but now we have a chromatic approach note. Upper and lower. Yeah, so we have we're gonna end up in Do, but we're gonna sing the chromatic approach. Ra, Ti, Do. Folks, let me know if this is too much. Yeah, and, I'm just exploring. Whatever thing I write, I usually bring it to class. But sometimes, it might be too much. Yeah, so just let me know in the comments. Yeah, but I think we can play and we can sing at the same time, and we're gonna get benefit. Okay, so we're gonna play and we're gonna sing, but this is how it's structured. Yeah, we have a target note. Yeah, all the chromatic scales target notes on beat 2. Beat 1, the 2 eighth notes, they are upper and lower chromatic to the target note. So here we go. Hit 'em. Good. Yeah, that's the attitude. Here we go. Ra, Ti, Do, Re, Do, Di, Me, Di, Re, Mi, Re, Re, Fa, Re, Mi, Se, Mi, Fa, So, Fa, Fi, Le, Fi, Sol, La, So, Si, Te, Si, La, Ti, La, Li, Do, Li, Ti. And then the very last note is like the first note, but up an octave. Ra, Ti, Do. Okay, now we're gonna do the descending scale. Yeah, descending scale. Okay, just for everybody, so the prerequisite for this work is to do what we did before. We do the basic chromatic scale up and down. That's the prerequisite. Otherwise, this is too much. Yeah, so again, okay, so let's look at the second beat. Yeah, we have a chromatic scale. So we have a Do, Ti, Te, La, Le, Sol, Se, Fa, Mi, Me, Re, Ra, and then eventually Do. But then we have a upper chromatic and lower chromatic approach note that is gonna go into the target note. So what is the purpose of this? Well, in bebop, we have all those bebop workouts, Let's say we wanna do a line on the root. I had my approach note. The only thing in bebop, sometimes we're working with a diatonic and chromatic approach at the same time, but we could work like this. Maybe on the 3. Maybe on the 5. Maybe on the 7. Yeah, so it's exactly the same concept. Okay, so now we're gonna go descending. Ra, ti, do, li, ti, la, te, si, la. Next line. La, sol, le, fi, sol, fa, se, mi, fa, re, mi, re, me, di, re, do, ra, and then the very first measure, but down an octave. Ra, ti, do, and you saw that I was playing the root all the time. Why am I doing this? Because we're working with movable do, and we're working on the key of C. This whole workout is, I know it's very chromatic, but everything is just in the key of C. Yeah, so we need to hear a relationship. Okay, good. I hope everybody's still with me. I think everybody's with me. Okay, good. So now, okay, I don't want to do chromatic scales anymore, but I want to work with this scale. Voila. Okay, we were talking about chord pairing, isn't it? What is chord pairing? We have a scale and we have a chord, and we're going to connect the chord and scale together. Yeah, which is kind of one of the core qualities of chord scale harmony. Yeah, some people call it jazz harmony. Yeah, lately everybody's calling it chord scale harmony. So we have this scale called the Locrian natural 9. That's the Berkeley term, and Locrian sharp 2. That's the outside of Berkeley term. Yeah, I like the Berkeley term way better. Okay, why do I like it better? Because it emphasizes a 9 is a stable note, stable harmonic note. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play the scale. This is do, re, mi, fa, sol. Oh, do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do. Okay, very good, Roberto. Yeah, I agree with you too, thank you. And we're going to play the scale. How about if we play this scale going up and down? Do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do. It's tricky. It is tricky, yeah? Because we have here the flat 5. Okay, and now we're going to go this way, descending. Do, te, le, se, fa, mi, re, do. What chords can we connect with the scale? A minor 7 flat 5. Do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do. Minor 7 flat 5 with 9. Do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do. Minor 7 flat 5 with 11 9. Do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do. And even we can have a flat 13. Do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do. Okay, so that's the first step. Roberto, you remember the cluster technique that I had everybody practice? Yeah, you probably remember that from our classes. We are gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do our cluster. Yeah, on the Locrian natural 9 scale. Yeah, so we have a do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do. Yeah, we're gonna just sit for 5 seconds and to absorb the image of that scale. We're gonna do the same in different keys. This is, to me, is the fastest, easiest way to internalize all the scales in all 12 keys, which is quite an accomplishment, yeah, and may take a bit of time. So we're gonna start in F, yeah, so we're gonna use the solfege syllables, yeah, so to be able to transpose. Do, re, mi, fa, si, le, te, do, and together. And here we go. Now let's go to G. We're gonna do the same in G. Do, re, mi, fa, se, le, te, do. And together. Excellent, Roberto. Bringing good memories of our classroom. Yeah. And now we're gonna go to, we have done G, let's go to A. Yeah, same. Let's use the solfege syllable to be able to transpose. Otherwise, we get lost. It's too difficult. Do, re, mi, fa, se, le, te, do. Together. And let's do one more. Let's do C sharp. Yeah, we can do sharps too. You know, when we are working at that level, everything becomes a graphic. Yeah, which is we are not thinking about key signatures or other musical abstractions. Yeah, let them come later. Yeah, after our musical internal imagery has matured and is already built, then we can bring all the other symbology, and everything is gonna go smoother. Everything is gonna make sense. Yeah, so here we go. C sharp. Do, re, mi, fa, se, le, te, do. And there we have our cluster. Good. And let's do one more. Why not? Let's do E flat. Do, re, mi, fa. Right hand. Se, le, te, do. And there we have our Locrian natural 9. Homework. How about if everybody practices at least the cluster, yeah, of the Locrian natural 9 scale in all 12 keys? Yeah, and I'm gonna be leaving this video on. And also I'm gonna upload it to YouTube, so it's gonna be easier to, actually YouTube is easier to not only watch, but you know, go to the different cue points, which I don't think you can do in Facebook, but in YouTube you can slow it down, you can do, you know, it's a wonderful learning tool now. Okay, good. So this is scale homework for today. Now I wanna go to chords. Chords. Not this chord yet, but it's coming up. I wanna do, okay, I wanna do this chord extension. Chord extensions, they are so useful, and I find out that not too many people are practicing those. Yeah, and also what I like here is that there is an implied scale in the background. Yeah, so which scale would that be? Which scale would it be, Hiram, Roberto, Kota? Which scale would it be? Would be a altered scale. Yeah, it's in the background. So we're gonna build. So here we have a major triad flat 5. Then we're gonna add a flat 7. We're gonna add a sharp 9. And then we're gonna add a flat 13. Yeah, so that's the second row, that's intervals. Yeah, so we're using intervals to visualize. So now we're gonna sing, so we're gonna use the upper row, we're gonna use the solfege syllables. Do, mi, se, te, re, le. Let's do it again, I think I can sing better. Do, mi, se, te, re, le. Okay. So this is the first step. What is the next step? Is to take it to different keys. Yeah, and we're not going to have the notes. We're just going to have the guide. We're going to have the intervals, and we're going to have the solfege syllables. It's a little bit the process similar to what classical composers, you know, in days of Bach, and use cantus firmus. Yeah, they use the figure bass, and they used to improvise and create all sort of different chord progressions on the spot. Amazing. Yeah, so this is a little bit like this. Yeah, so we're having a code and we're forcing ourselves to work in all different, solve that problem, yeah, in all different keys. So why don't we start in the key of E? So we have a root, major third, flat 5, flat 7, sharp 9, not flat 3, sharp 9 because of the function, and then a flat 13. So after we do one pass, now we're gonna sing using solfege. Do, mi, se, have our E7, flat 5, flat 13, sharp 9 chord. Okay, we're gonna go another key. Which key should we go? Which key should we go? B flat it is. Okay, so B flat, we're gonna use intervals. B flat, root 3, flat 5, flat 7. Then sharp 9. And then flat 13. Maybe up here. I think it's still okay here. Now we're gonna sing. We're gonna use sing using solfege. Do, mi, se, te, re, le. Okay, and let's do one more key. How about let's do key of E flat, yeah? So might be a bit trickier, but it's really not, because we're just dealing with geometric shapes. Yeah, so it should be okay. Yeah, so we have E flat, we have the root, the 3, flat 5, we're gonna add the flat 7, add a sharp 9, and then we're gonna add a flat 13. Now we're gonna sing, yeah, so we really can work with our internal oral imagery. Do, mi, se, te, re, le. And this chord is so useful that I want to do one more key. How about G? Okay, so we have root 3, flat 5, flat 7, sharp 9, and then we have a flat 13. Okay, good. Yeah, now we're gonna sing. Do, mi, se, te, re, le. Okay. Good. Yeah, so homework. I'm gonna leave this video on. Let me see what time is it. Yeah, you know, I wanna do a couple more things that are very, very important. Very important. Homework. How about if we take this chord sequence, this chord extension, and we work it out, yeah, in all 12 keys. And the way we're gonna work is first we're gonna use intervals. So we're using our visual ability. Yeah, we're figuring out, okay, where the intervals are on the keyboard. And then we do another pattern. We're gonna sing each note using solfege, movable do solfege. Yeah, and then if we do both, then we're developing the visual aspect and then the auditory aspect also of our harmony. Okay, good. I wanna work with blues in C using solfege. Okay, so this is gonna take a bit, but just follow me. Just follow me. We're gonna have fun with this. Yeah, let's do this blues in C using solfege. Let's continue with blues. Yeah, with the blues progression, but now we're gonna use blues in solfege. Yes, blues and solfege. And what are we gonna do? Let me see. How about if let's, one moment. Blues and solfege. So what I wanna do, yes, let's start with this progression first. And let me, okay, I'm gonna need more piano. What I would like to do is I'm gonna play this chord progression, but we are gonna sing the bass. Yeah, we're gonna sing the bass just by itself, yeah, using solfege. So why don't we start? 1, 2, 3, and do, fa, do, sol, do, fa, fi, do, mi, la, re, sol, do, la, re, sol, do. Okay, so that's the very first step. You know, we're just getting used to the bass motion. Next step is, how about if we sing the bass motion but we add chords? So then we have the chord sounding on the upper register, but we still have to focus on the bass motion. In the bass line, sometimes, you know, because of vocal register, I may sing it up an octave. You may too, just to adjust to your most comfortable singing range. 1, 2, 3. Do, fa, fa, do, sol, do, fa, fi, do, mi, la, re, sol, do, la, re, sol, do. Let's do it again. 3 and do, fa, do, sol, do, fa, fi, do, mi, la, re, sol, do, la, re, sol, do. Okay, now we're gonna take it to another level. Now, hopefully, we have internalized the bass motion. So we're gonna sing the bass motion, but we're gonna play the voicings, you know, up in this register without playing the bass line. Yeah, and if you're a guitar player, you can just play whatever voicing that you're playing on the guitar, but sing the bass motion. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, and do, fa, do, sol, do, fa, fi, do, mi, la, re, sol, do, la, re, sol, do. Let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, and do, fa, do, sol, do, fa, fi, do, mi, la, re, sol, do, la, re, sol, do. Okay, so we should practice like this. Next one, we're gonna practice ascending chord tones. Yeah, we're gonna arpeggiate all the chord tones of a basic bebop blues progression. And why don't we start? Yeah, slowly. So here we go. So at this tempo, do, mi, sol, te. Yeah, that would be fine. 3 and do, mi, sol, te. 4th degree. Fa, la, do, mi. Do, mi, sol, te. 2, 5, or 4. Sol, te, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te. Fa, la, do, mi. Sharp 4 diminished. Fi, la, do, mi. Do, mi, sol, te. 2, 5 of 2. Mi, sol, te, re, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do. Sol, ti, re, fa, turn around. Do, mi, re, sorry, do, mi, sol, te, la, di, mi, sol, re, fa, la, do. Sol, ti, re, fa, do. There are a few things, a few parts that I want to review. I want to go to the top line. 4th measure, that's the 2, 5, or 4. 2, 5, or 4. And I want to practice that section by itself. And as you can see, I'm just shifting octaves just to make my singing more comfortable. Okay, here we go. Sol, te, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, mi. Let's do it again. Sol, te, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, mi. We're gonna continue to sharp 4 diminished. Fi, la, do, mi. Do, mi, sol, te. Then we have a 2 2, 5 of 2. 2, 5 of the 2 minor 7. 2, 5 of the 2 minor 7. So why don't we sing? Mi, sol, te, re, la, di, me, sol. For the secondary dominant, the 5, 7 of the 2, I'm choosing to have a dominant 7 with a flat 5. So I'm gonna call this a mi. La, di, me, sol. See, that's why we do chromatic solfege just before the beginning of the class, so we kind of warm up to all the possibilities, yeah, that we can have using movable do solfege. Why don't we start? Mi, sol, te, re, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do. Let's do it again. 3 and mi, sol, te, re, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa. And then we have our turnaround. We have the 1, 6, 2, 5. And we're gonna practice. Do, mi, sol, te, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa, do. Let's practice again. Do, mi, sol, te, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa, do. Okay, now let's do the whole thing, non-stop, non-stop, non-stop. How about a bit faster? Do, mi, sol. Okay, 3 and do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, me, do, mi, sol, te, sol, ti, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, me, fi, la, do, me, do, mi, sol, te, mi, sol, te, re, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa, do. This is a nice workout, yeah? Let's do it again. 3 and do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, me, do, mi, sol, te, sol, ti, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te, fa, la, do, me, fi, la, do, me, do, mi, sol, te, mi, sol, te, re, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa, do, mi, sol, te, la, di, me, sol, re, fa, la, do, sol, ti, re, fa, do. In this practice, we should do in all 12 keys. Yeah. And actually, we can use the same kind of practice to work with the different jazz standard progressions. Yeah, we can do Autumn Leaves, Stella by Starlight, you name it. Yeah, we should actually explore all our chord progressions. Okay, good. So now it's time to say good. Okay, oh, I'm in the wrong place. Okay, what time do we have? We still have like 10 minutes. 10 minutes. Why don't we explore? Yeah, let's explore a salsa progression. Let's work with some salsa piano. So here we go. I wanna do this. Let me get my percussion. Let me get my percussion set up. Okay, so we have here a very interesting, a nice 2-5-1 bass chord progression. I'm gonna play just the chords first. We're in the key of F minor. Then we have this F minor. Then we have this 2-5. then we have this interesting another 2/5 extended. Another 2/5. Dominant, dominant, going back to 1. And the other day, I had some extra time and I did my analysis. Okay. Okay, I hope I don't confuse and scare everybody away, but you know, we're just gonna spend a couple minutes. I think is very useful. Okay, so first you have that F minor on the very top left hand on top of the tempo, F minor. We have a 1 minor 7. Then that A flat 7 and D flat 7, that's a 2/5. The D7 is a substitute dominant 7 of the 5, so it's gonna go all the way to the C. So we have relative of 2, we have E flat 7, sub 5 of 5, and then eventually it's gonna resolve to the C, but we have a chord in between, which is the 2 to the 5. Okay, now we're gonna go to the second line. We're still in the key of F. And F now changes identity. It's gonna become, yes, it's the 1, but it's also acting as a 2. It's a relative 2 of the 4/7. So relative 2 of the 4/7. Then we have a 2/5 that emphasizes the key of D flat major. But D flat major, we're gonna see it. I put there in green letters. I put it as a flat 6 major 7. So a 2/5 of the flat 6 major 7. And then we're going back. There is a term in harmony which is called tonicization, which is you don't really modulate. You are just flirting with another key center and then just moving back. Yeah. So I think this is what we're doing. We're in the key of F minor, and then we're back into F minor. Back into F minor. Okay, and then we have something very interesting that we find it in a lot of R&B and salsa a lot, which is that sub 5/05, sub 5/05. In some books you may see it as a flat 6/7, yeah, but it's I use both terms actually, yeah. The early jazz terminology, like I don't know if you still remember those John Mahagan books. They were one of the first jazz books that I saw, when I was like 10 or 8 years old. Yeah, and they, instead of having all this more like a chord scale based analysis. Hey, Aaron. Okay, I haven't seen Aaron in a long time. I have to stop. Okay, Aaron. Bienvenido. Okay. Yeah, so now I'm gonna go back into my lesson. Here we have a sub 5/05 resolving to the 5, and then I'm gonna go into the 1. Yeah, so let's just play. Yeah, the chords. So we have F minor 7, the 2/5 of the 5/5. Then we have this extended 2/5, yeah? 2/5, 4/7, a 2/5 of the flat 6. Now I'm gonna have a 2/5 of the 1. Then I have a sub 5/5 resolving to the 5 and going back to the 1. Okay, so that's my analysis, yeah, because I thought that was a very cool chord progression. Now I'm gonna work here on this Montuno part, yeah, and let me see. Let me play it first at kind of regular speed, and then we're gonna slow it down. Okay, good. Yeah, we had this this chord progression to have fun with. And let me just boost up my volume here. I want to boost up my volume here too. Okay, I think we're good. I'm just want to turn the volume up. Okay, so now we're going to practice. Now we're going to practice this montuno. And left hand is actually doubling the right hand, yeah, but an octave above without octave doubling, yeah, because it would be a bit uncomfortable. Yeah, so I'm just gonna double. Sorry. Or, yeah, so that's going to be our left hand. And our right hand. 1, 2, 3, and. See, here we have Papudo. Okay, I have to play it correctly. I think I missed a note. Okay, so now we're gonna play with both hands, and we're gonna start slowly. Let's just go line by line. Okay, let's just go through the first line. 1, 2, 3, and. This is interesting. We have here an E natural, and then we're gonna go back, we're gonna resolve into the E flat, yeah? Like in appoggiatura, yeah? This is actually very common in contemporary montuno. So let's do the first line again. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, now we're gonna go to the second line. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, let's practice again. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, one last time. 1, 2, 3, and. Now we have the third line. Okay, first time a bit slower. 1, 2, 3, and. Okay, so last line again. 1, 2, 3, and. So those last two measures are interesting. 3, 4. Again. Okay, so now we went through the whole thing. And now we're gonna start, but let me turn the speed down. Let's go to 135 beats per minute. Yeah, 135 beats per minute. And I wanna, we're gonna repeat the pattern twice. Yeah, and here we go. So we have this pattern. And now let's play again. Yeah, and we're gonna play now in 145 beats per minute. And here we go. Okay, good. So now we're gonna push the tempo up a notch. Yeah, how about let's go now to 155 beats per minute. 155 beats per minute. And here we go. Okay, good. Yeah, good. Now let's move on to 165 beats per minute. Yeah, so now we have to keep our wrists open. Yeah, keep our wrists open. And here we go. Okay, now let's take it up a notch. Let's go to 175 beats per minute. Let's see if we still can feel comfortable at that speed, yeah? And here we go. Okay, let's push it up. Yeah, one last notch. Let's go to 185 beats per minute. Let's see if we can do it. Okay, loosen up wrists, and here we go. Okay, good. Yeah, we did a lot of work today. Okay, so I will see everybody next week. next Sunday, hopefully, same time, same channel. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, safe week. Much blessings, and I'll see you, everybody, next class. So, thank you for being with me in this live broadcast. We covered a lot of material, and we're going to continue to do so in our next class. I'll see you next week, same time, same channel. Until then, have a wonderful week. Practice your instrument every day, and listen, and play lots of good music. See you next week.
Still